All right, so welcome back from the break. You're still watching The Morning Rush. My name is Desi in the Istanbul. We're getting into our first conversation this morning. As I mentioned before the break, we're talking about a new Borla payment system, and we've got our guest join us from Zoomlion, and Ernest Edwin Amwako is Managing Director of Zoomlion Private Services Limited. He's joined us here, and also Ernest Morgan Akwa is Public Relations and Corporate Affairs Manager, also at the same entity. Good morning, gentlemen. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning. I see hashtag 857 star 857 hash.
Yes.
Pay with that. We'll talk about that later, though. But I'd seen the story that my colleagues covered at the event. But really, Borla payment system. We've been paying for Borla all of these years. What's different now?
Great. So thank you very much, and a very good morning to our listeners and our viewers. Zoomlion, as a company, is always looking at how best to be able to serve our customers.
Okay.
And from deep-rooted insights, we've realized that apart from waste being a nuisance, the payment of it cannot also add to the fact that it's difficult for the customer. Okay. So in order to make sure that our customer is satisfied, we've not only improved our customer service or our service to our various residential customers, but we are also easing and creating a convenient way for them to pay for this service. And that is why we've introduced a bouquet of digital solutions, which includes the USSD of star 857 hash and also the Zoomlion app, which is available to be downloaded, so that we bring ease to the customer. Imagine this, Saturday morning, you had a late Friday night, and in the morning you get a knock on your door just to get out of bed and drag yourself to the gate and see someone standing at the gate coming for his Zoomlion payment. I mean, this is some of the things that our customers told us. And it wasn't the most convenient way to do it. In an era of digital change, we thought it wise to make sure that this is available so that the comfort of your home, in your bedroom, wherever, you can just pull out your phone, be it a smartphone or an analog phone, and make the payment at your convenience, and also get some benefits of it. So this is the insight that is behind the reason for our digital payment solutions.
But were there challenges? Were there challenges with the earlier system? As you were saying, people, why don't they come and knock on your door to get up? Which other things did you hear from your customers that you thought that we need to do something different?
Okay, thank you very much. With the challenges, we have it in two folds. The challenges with our people and that of the customer. Okay. When it comes to our people, we have security issues. Because somebody will go pick money Friday evening, he cannot bank it. So the money has to stay with the person till Monday. Okay. And money with you, you know what can happen. Yeah. Sometimes there are theft cases, sometimes they misplace the money. There were so many issues with our people collecting money from the field. Okay. And from the side of the customers too, just as MD mentioned, sometimes it's a bit annoying when you get a knock early in the morning because somebody is coming to collect 50 Ghana cedis, 60 Ghana cedis. Not that he said he wouldn't pay, but the time. And the time too, we cannot always come at your time. Yeah. So some of these were the challenges that we were facing with the client. Also, with the client, we realized that some of them do make payment, and when we are doing the reconciliation,
trying to trace the payment.
Yes, I have paid, you have not paid. And because of change of revenue collectors, because of they unable to record it well, or a misplacement of their receipts. Okay. There is always this banter that, I've paid, I've not paid. But when you do the digital system, the data is always there. We can pull it from the office, you can pull it from your phone. So these were some of the challenges that we were encountering. And going forward, it is easier to use the digital platform to make payments. In the comfort of your house, you do it, you are free. And also it helps us to also give you better service. Okay. You understand? Most of the waste management companies are folding up because they are unable to sustain the business. So when we bring up this and looking at the advantages that we have in this, it would help us give you better service. And also the star 857 is not only having the payment option. We have the option of you contacting the office directly, logging your complaint. If you also want to buy a bin, there is an option there that you can also use that option to get your bin.
Okay, that's really great to hear. But what about, these may resonate with semi-illiterate and those of us in this space. What about the other people, who may not be too smart in that sense with their phones? So I used to go to collect like that on the doors, or you are just abolishing or taking out the knocking on the doors and taking the monies and going straight to the digital?
So we totally understand the challenge, or let's call it maybe literacy levels, but the secret is that actually mobile phone penetration in Ghana is almost 2 to 1, and so almost everyone is having one mobile phone or the other. And we thought about this when coming out with the bouquet of solutions. That's why we went for the USSD code that can work on both analog or smartphones. And today, if you look at the way mobile money penetration is, almost even my mother in the remotest part of Accra would know how to make the payments by herself or get somebody to do it for him. So we believe this is the way to go looking forward. But as it is in the implementation of any policy, it's important to have a phased approach. And we will not say that from tomorrow you will not be able to pay cash, but we are telling you about the benefits of actually going digital. Just like Morgan said, there is the benefits of having your receipts available for you to proof of payment, as we call it. And then there's also the benefit of doing it at your own convenience. And then in the future, like he mentioned, as we roll out in this whole campaign of change your Borla style, and making sure our customers are served better, this is just the change your Borla payment style. There's also going to be other things that are going to be based on the usage of your digital platform, other value-added services. Like he said, you can make complaints, and in the very near future, you'll be able to do what we call Borla on demand, so that as and when you want it, you can order for your bin or your waste to be picked up, or for any other party services, etc., to cleaning service to be done. And so it's important that we migrate ourselves towards the digital era, because actually, if you don't, the world is moving forward, and we have to catch up. So these are all the things that we've put inside to give you the phased approach, but also to make sure that we quickly get there, because there are benefits in there for the customer, and there are also benefits in there for the organization. Okay,
so it's an addition, but gradually it will fade out.
Exactly.
Okay, that's great. So let's go through the channels through where people can get to this digital or cashless system. One is, what is
the star 857 hash, which is a USSD that is you're able to connect from an analog phone or from a smartphone. It's very easy. You get there, you see a 3-step approach. You have what we call get a bin, or if you want to get a waste bin where you put it in, you can dispose of your waste. And then the 2 is actually where we call a make payment. So here you can make the payment. So the 2
is the make payment.
Yes. And here all you need to know is your customer ID, which is always as part of the SMS that we send to you, or the advice we send to you about your bill. So you get your customer ID, you put it in there, it takes you to the next page where you are asked to you make a payment, and then you enter the amount you are paying for, and then you are done. It's a very simple process. And the third option on the main page is contact us. Which enables you to make all the complaints, make an order for any of our services, because we are into beautification, we are into cesspit control, we are into fumigation, etc. So you can reach us and make any other order, and then it makes it start. It's just a 3-step approach. You are done. And then the other one is the Zoomlion app, which is available on the iOS and also on the Android phones. And you can just download this, and actually also gives you a further step where you can actually see your invoice, where you can track the payments you've done, and then you can also get other value services from there. So for now, this is the 2 steps that we have. When our customers or when our revenue collectors come to, even though we are not totally abolishing cash, now instead of you having to pull out your phone, and even if you think it's difficult to dial star 857, very soon they will trigger the prompt to you, and then you can just accept the payment and allow the payment to go. So we are making it very simple for everyone across the nation to
that also makes sense.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm trying to get the Zoomlion app on my iOS. So there you have it, Zoomlion GH. You see the logo on there. Wow, that's beautiful. So in the coming months, what are some of the campaigns you'll be embarking on to drum home this new idea from your outfit, and any other plans for the year before we wrap up?
Okay, so on Tuesday, last Tuesday, we had a float and we had the media lunch. And this media lunch, we are taking it to the regions. So all the regions would have DS so that we create awareness from the regions as well. We know that most of our customers are on the street. So we have market penetration, the community centers. We have jingles for them that they will be playing. And also we'll have series of engagements with the media, most media houses in and outside Accra to also engage them. You know, this is a change and it has to take time. So gradually we'll be roping into what we want to do. And there's a very big picture. And one good thing is we are also going to introduce very soon reward system for
those who are using the system.
Yes. I don't want to say much here.
Let
me mention a word that would you'll be excited. We have this Borla to Burger.
Borla to Burger.
Yes, it's coming up very soon. Paying for your Borla.
Borla to Burger.
Yeah.
So you know what.
So these are some of the things that we are doing to create excitement for people to be happy with this new change that we are bringing on board.
Okay, so there you have it, the new Borla payment system from Zoomlion. Just go on your phone, is hashtag *857 hash. You just continue with that, so you can download the app from Apple or the iOS or Play Store, and of course you can also the agents who come around can also trigger that. You can just put in your PIN and then you're good to go. So I've got to wrap it up. Thank you so much, Mr. Edwin Amwako, for coming in, the manager for Zoomlion Private Services, and also Ernest Morgan Aqua, who is the PR and also the corporate affairs manager. Thank you so much for coming in this morning.